You're going to hear an audio tape of Grandma Iole Banker, Grandma Iole Martinat, really how you say it? And I'm going to show you photos of the family. Here's Grandma Iole's father, Dante, on the right, Dante Martinat. And then Grandma Iola's son and her husband, my grandpa, Bob, Robert Lemuel Banker, and he worked for Air Associates, Inc. That's the company plane right there. And we're going to hear Grandma Iole right now.
I think it was brown eyes.
Brown eyes? Uh-huh.
Ma la srud mia mamma gli aveva scasi il pelo bianco.
So Grandma Iole is speaking in her Prustinenc dialect from northwestern Italy. And it's a Waldensian dialect, Prustinenc, kind of an offshoot of Piemontese. And she's talking about her mother's sister. Shrew in dialect means sister. So the sister of Iola's mother, Ida. So Ida's sister had very light skin, almost not albino, but very light skin tone. Maybe being up in the mountains or something like that. I don't know why. Maybe she didn't go out into the sun, or maybe there was, more cloudy days, not so sunny up there in the Alps. There's my mom, Yolanda Lani. So Grandma Iola's children. And that's 45 in the background there.
Your sister.
Ma la srud mia mamma gli aveva scasi il pelo bianco.
Almost. It wasn't completely white, but almost. Scazi.
Mia mamma gli aveva scasi il pelo bianco.
Your sister's sister. I'm sorry. Your mother's sister, Clelia, had hair so
Scasi bianco.
almost white.
Oh, not skin. Hair color. Pale. That's hair.
Clelia.
Oops, that's...
Your sister's.
So, in dialect, I think how you say hair and skin is very similar, but hair is obviously pale. Yeah, so she was, Grandma Iole kind of would refer to that color hair as a towhead, so very almost white hair, but you're not old, you just have really light blonde hair.
Pelo bianco.
Your sister's sister. I'm sorry. Your mother's sister, Clelia, had hair so
Scasi bianco.
almost white.
Almost platinum.
Platinum blonde. With blue eyes?
Blue eyes.
And blue eyes.
C'est pas donc il y a blue eyes perché sti due si avevano c'est pas blue, I guess. They say brown, c'est pas.
But your mom's eyes were.
So Clelia is standing right behind Iole there. So the little girls, the one on the left is Iole Martinat. The one on the right is Eliana Morello. And that's her sister that Dante's holding, Eva. So those two, the one that Dante's holding and the one next to Iole, are the children of Clelia, which is the lady that's standing right behind them. With right to the right of Ida there. And there's Grandma Iole's grandmother, Susanna Godino, on the left in the black dress. So Ida's mother. And I'm not sure if Ida's grandfather is there. There's Dante. You can see he's quite a bit taller than this side of the family. It might be Philippe behind Ida there. Yeah, I don't... Oh, there's the grandfather. He's standing on some... he's in the back there. Standing on, a chair or something. Giacomo. See him in the dark clothing. He kind of blended into the tree. He's got that big mustache.
Blue eyes and blue eyes. C'est pas donc il y a bien blue eyes porque.
Oh, who had blue eyes? I think Clelia. I think she's saying that we're not sure how she got blue eyes because both parents had brown eyes, but of course that is possible. Oh, what's wrong with my player? I won't rewind. Oh, well.
Pas donc il y a bien blue eyes porque si do ici having really c'est pas blue, I guess. They say brown, c'est pas.
But your mom's eyes were not blue, they were brown, weren't they?
Hmm?
Your mom's eyes were brown? Yeah.
Ida's eyes were brown. Oh, there, now it goes back. Let's see if we can get that again.
With blue eyes and blue eyes.
Oops. Still talking about Grandma Iola's aunt. So, Grandma Iola's mother, Ida, her sister, Clelia. She had really light blonde hair and blue eyes. It's Italy. You don't think people look like that in Italy, but I guess this is the French side of Italy. And then this photo's the Italian cousins, but when they're a little bit older, everybody's a little older there.
Bianco.
Your sister's sister, I'm sorry.
La saúde, minha mamã, e havia quase ele pelo bianco.
Your sister's sister, I'm sorry, your mother's sister, Clelia, had hair so like
Quase bianco.
almost white,
Almost platinum.
blonde. With blue eyes?
Blue eyes.
And blue eyes?
C'est pas donc il y a bien blue eyes porque si do ici having really c'est pas blue, I guess. They say brown, c'est pas.
But your mom's eyes were not blue, they were brown, weren't they? Your mom's eyes were brown? Yeah.
And mes papa l'avait yeux bleus. Mes papa asmiava pi a sua mama.
Your dad looked more like his mom?
And her dad, Dante, had blue eyes. So in this photo, let's see here. Where do we see it best? I need a pen. This one is Dante, Grandma Iola's father. And she is the one with the flowers, white flowers against the black dress, is Eva. So Clelia's daughter, Iola's first cousin. And then that's Ida, Grandma Iola's mother. And then this one here is Giacomo, Grandma Iola's grandfather on her mother's side. So her mother's father. And this one is with the white necklace and the dark shirt. That's Clelia, so Ida's sister. There's Ida. There's Ida's sister, Clelia. And then this one over here is Grandma Iola's grandmother. So Ida's mother, and that Giacomo is Ida's father. And then right here is Eliana. She's the daughter of Clelia. So Eliana's in the white, and Clelia is in the dark with the necklace. She has her hand on her daughter, Eliana. And Eliana is holding my mom, Lonnie, Grandma Iola's daughter, and Grandma Iola's son, Jack. And I'm not sure who some of those other people are. One of them might be Philippe or something. Let's see if it says. If I can get it out of here. Whoa. So. Okay. So Susanna's father owned this farm, Rizayart, or Rizayardo. So there's Philippe's son, and Philippe looks at the top here. So I think this one is Philippe, and this one here is Philippe's son. So cousins. And who is that one below Dante? Maybe we're not sure. Okay. This is Grandma Iole when she went on the boat to Italy when she was 8 years old. She always liked the guys. I think even when she was little, she had somebody that caught her eye and got to take a picture with him. Oops. So talking about her dad, saying he looked more like his mother than his father, Samaya, to look like.
Your mom's eyes were brown? Yeah.
His eyes, so blue eyes.
Your dad looked more like his mom? Davide looked...
Davide era un po' più tall che Giacomo. Giacomo. Era un po' più...
So, her dad's dad, so Dante's dad, Davide, was a little bit bigger and taller than her mom's dad, Giacomo. So this is on the Emperor Ranch, by the pool at 63. And I'm not sure where it's looking out to, maybe looking out to 55, something like that. Of Grandpa Bob and his daughters, Yolanda, Lonnie, and Jack. Cute picture.
Un po' più tall che Giacomo. Giacomo. Era un po' più ma un po' più perché magari un po' più tall.
So Davide was a little taller, so he was just a little bit heavier set.
A little bit heavier, yeah.
And then Giacomo, who was more slightly built. There's my mom, Yolanda Lani, and she was probably, oh, I don't know, maybe around 18. And who's in this photo? Maybe it said on the back. I think we got most of the people in this photo. Grandma Iola's grandmother, Susanna Godino. Grandma Iola, right here. Grandma Iola's mother, Ida, right there. Ida's sister, Clelia, right there. Clelia's daughter, Eliana, right here. Clelia's even younger daughter, Eva, up there. Held by Dante. You'd think that was Grandma Iola, but it's not. It's definitely this one right here is Grandma Iola, same age as Eliana. And Clelia's other daughter up there, Grandma Iola's other first cousin. There's Dante, Grandma Iola's father. I think some of the other people are Philippe and Philippe's son. But let's just make sure. I know they were a cousin. I'm not quite sure. Let's see. Where would they be on here? Maybe like this, I think it goes. Grandma's mother. So Grandmama is Ida. Her mother is Susanna. So I think that's Philippe standing behind Ida there. And I think the one with the dog is probably Philippe's son. And then there's Philippe's daughter in there. That would explain who the other girl is. And, well, Juaning is Clelia's husband. So maybe the one with the dog is Juaning. And then, so I'm thinking this one is Juaning, Clelia's husband. And then somebody is Philippe's daughter. Not sure if it's that one or this one. Let's see. Okay, well, let's just continue the story a little bit here. More photos of me playing with neighbor kids when I was little. I think that's, you see the garages at 55 first, and then the one at 45. There we go.
About how tall do you think he was?
Oh my God.
What are we talking about? How tall is somebody?
Perché magari aveva un po' più. Davide era un po' più alto, un po' più tall che Giacomo. Giacomo.
So she's just comparing her two grandparents, her two grandfathers. The one on her father's side, Dante's dad, Davide, was a little bit taller, while the one on her mother's side, Giacomo, her grandfather on that side, was a little bit shorter and not quite so big overall.
Ela era un po' più ma un po' più perché magari era un po' più tall.
So Davide was a little taller, so he was just a little bit heavier set.
A little bit heavier, yeah.
But not fat. Not. I think "gros" means fat. That's the 55 area.
About how tall do you think he was?
Oh my God, 5'10". Oh, like Bob, 5'9", 10. Let's see. I guess that's it. Well, 3 June in the OBC. Having un giorno andavo a tua casa, la casa mia sister. The next day, a mia mamma, they alternate every day.
One day your mom would go over to Mrs. Syrup's house, and the next day Mrs. Syrup would come over to her.
And "tui giorni" is every day. And "thou" is to go. Cannot rewind with this thing.
June andavo a tua casa. Well, 3 June in the OBC.
Vese means to see each other. So every day, her mother and her mother's best friend. So Mrs. Syrup is her mother Ida's best friend. Every day they would go see each other, go visit each other. I think they lived next door to each other. Something like that.
I guess that's it. Well, 3 June in the OBC. Having un giorno andavo a tua casa, la casa mia sister. The next day a mia mamma, they alternate every day.
One day your mom would go over to Mrs. Syrup's house, and the next day Mrs. Syrup would come over to her. Because they were such close friends. And they drank tea.
They parlano everything.
They talked about everything?
Everything.
Did they talk in Prustianenc?
Francese.
Oh, they talked in
That's how I learned French. Perché sapevo parlare francese. Ma 3 giorni ascoltavo così di zine.
But every day you listened to what they were saying?
Yeah.
These things? Let me say.
And so allora I imparato francese.
You learned French that way? So Mrs. Syrup, she came from France then?
Oh yeah.
Where?
Oh, magari Patapulin de Paris.
Oh, close to Paris.
Not too far from Paris. Pas trop loin. Some of this is French. Oh, look in the background there. You can see my treehouse. See all the tables, all those tables stacked up high on top of each other. That was the big treehouse fort we had by the avocado tree right at 45 there.
Kyle. Super's good. See, Kyle.
She thinks that Mrs. Syrup was from not too far from Paris. So that's why Iole's mom, Ida, could not speak the dialect with her best friend, Mrs. Syrup, because Mrs. Syrup wasn't from that part of Italy. She was from France, so she didn't know the dialect. She only knew French, and Ida knew French because I think that's the language that was taught in school before Mussolini took over and it became all of Italy. It wasn't always Italy. It's the neighbor kids and me on the tricycle. The lady here is just the mother of someone my mom was dating, Tom's mother.
Magara, patapulin the party.
Oh, close to party.
Kyle. Super's good.
I think that picture was taken at Mimi's Cafe, maybe.
See, Kyle. He pull out everything. Say happiness, sadness, kids, Mississippi, via Doify.
Mrs. Syrup had 2 children, and they talked about everything. Mrs. Syrup and Ida, Grandma's mom. This was the table at 35 in the dining room there, and you see a little bit of the living room in the back. That chandelier, I remember, was always in the dining room. We got a tablecloth on here. I think I remember it not usually that tablecloth, mostly just wood or something. And those curtains, of course. And there's my mom, Yolanda Lani. She was a little bit heavy at that time when I was probably about 11 or 12. Probably 11. And that's my mom's boyfriend at the time, Tom, and that's my grandpa, Bob. So I think Mrs. Syrup's 2 children were both older than Grandma Iole was.
Sadness, kids, Mississippi, via Doify.
Mrs. Syrup had two children that
Charlie, Edward.
were a lot older than you.
Huh?
Were they a lot older than you? You didn't play with them?
No, Yarupivekimi. Magara, sempre magara. Magara never on Pive. She was good.
Maybe they were about 9 years older than Grandma Iole, but she's not sure. And I'm not sure who this little boy is. Anyways, I'm not quite sure where that photo was taken. But it's my mom on the left, Lonnie, and then Grandma Iole, and then Grandpa Bob.
I don't know. Magara Maxinka, no Cesar. If
Maybe 5 or 6 years age difference between them.
Maxinka, no Cesar. If everything together.
They did everything together, Mrs. Syrup and Ida. Really best friends. Now, see, I want to say maybe this was taken in Wrightwood. I don't know. Maybe not. No, I guess not. I don't know.
Everything together. The big treat was Mrs. Syrup
Let's just leave it there.
everything together.